안녕하세요. 하투하 시간입니다. 이번 시간에는 어번시장님 낸시백커스를 모시고 시장님의 운영 방침과 그리고 시에 관해서 알아보겠습니다. Hello, Mayor. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to interview you.
Thank you. It's an honor to have you here with us.
You look lovely. Okay. So my first question is, in your opinion, what are some of the best qualities of Auburn City that set it apart from other cities?
Well, I'm going to be biased, of course. I've lived in Auburn most of my life. And what I've found in Auburn is there is a true community of caring, of compassion for a fellow man. And we'll have a food bank breakfast, the Auburn Food Bank Breakfast, at 6:30 in the morning, and we'll have 800 people join us in the room to support the community. It's that sense of sticking together, to taking care of one another. We used to be a small town. We're now a city of almost 80,000, but we still maintain a little bit of that small town feel, and I am really proud of that.
As the first female mayor of Auburn in 125 years, what advice can you share to your younger female audience that may be interested in participating in local government?
Very good. First and foremost, I would say you have to have a passion for serving. If you don't have a servant heart, it could be very challenging. Not that you couldn't do it, but having a servant heart makes it so much easier. You need to be involved in your community, understand the needs of your community, and develop a good support network. That's always important. And quite frankly, you need to develop a thick skin as well, because not everybody is going to like what you do, but if you believe in what you're doing, you need to continue moving forward.
What are some issues in City of Auburn that are on your agenda to resolve?
So the issues in Auburn are really no different than the issues in most cities. Homelessness is a significant issue for us, a concern. The heroin and prescription opiate addiction, it's an epidemic, and that has hit our city as well. There's always a need for funding for roads. You know, there's never enough funding. And those are the three main issues. Also, community safety, and we are working on those issues.
What projects are being undertaken to increase the quality of life for the citizens of Auburn?
So we have a few. We're very proud of our Community and Events Center and also the rec that opened last year. The rec is for our teens, and the Community and Events Center is a great space for our community to gather. It was something that had been lacking in our community for years. And quite frankly, it took probably 30 years for us to finally get this built. We went through several designs, several locations. I believe we finally found the right location, and it has been a star. It's at our Les Cove Community Campus, and that is a gem for our city. We consider it our central park, and so that is something that I'm very proud of. We have also implemented the Healthiest Auburn, the Healthiest City in Washington by 2020 initiative. It's a blue ribbon task force, and they have come together and they have focused their efforts on healthy weights, behavioral health, and diabetes, and they have just dived in head first into those arenas and are doing some great things in order for our citizens to be healthier and have a longer life expectancy.
Okay. What is your proudest accomplishment as the mayor of Auburn City?
Oh gosh, there are many things that I'm very proud of, and of course everything takes more than one person. I have the blessing of being the mayor of the city, but none of this happens alone. I am very proud of strengthening the relationship that we have with the Muckleshoot Indian tribe. We are co-located with them. We serve the same people, yet we weren't always talking. And having the strength of that relationship is something that I'm very proud of. Roughly 2 years ago, the King County budget was at a point where they were going to close the King County Public Health Clinic in our city, working with Executive Constantine and again forming those relationships, nurturing those to where we are a valued partner. We were able to maintain our clinic in our community, and that serves over 11,000 people per year that wouldn't have had health care otherwise. So that's something that I am very, very proud of. We had a mayor's task force on homelessness that ended their work about a year ago, and so we've been focusing on their priorities that include a shelter that we will be opening hopefully within the next month, and then also having that regional voice, being someone who is invited to be a part of the conversation instead of being an afterthought.
Good. So if you were to be elected for second term, what are some goals you are looking forward to achieving?
So just as I said, some of the issues that are facing our city that are no different than other cities, being able to reduce homelessness, making sure that we have affordable housing in our city, that we are doing something to positively impact those individuals who are addicted to heroin or other prescription opiates, to bring them back to where they have a quality of life, and economic development as well. Quite frankly, the homeless issue and the addiction issue, those really do play into economic development. And what I say quite often to people when they may not have a passion for helping with the homeless is, I'm either going to hit you in your purse strings or your heartstrings, but by the time we're finished talking, you're going to understand that there is a relationship between those, and we have to work together to solve the issues.
You received social media attention for your virtual tour of Auburn City. Where did you get the idea to showcase the city in such a fun and engaging manner?
Well, thank you for thinking that. We have a great team that we work with, and the video was put together as a fun way to end our State of the City address. We use videos throughout the State of the City because, quite honestly, it can get a little boring just hearing someone stand up and talk. So we try and interject some fun in that. And we did it to showcase because we are very proud of our city. It cost little to nothing for us to produce that video. I was dancing on a green screen down in our council chambers, and our team went out and videoed some great places in our city, put it together. We had no idea it would go viral, but I'm so proud. If me dancing in questionable, ability to dance, if I can shine a positive light on the city of Auburn, I am more than happy to do it, and I'll dance all day long to do it.
I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it definitely caught the eye of the viewers, and it went viral. Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Pleasure meeting you once again.
Very
Thank
pleasure.
you so much.
Thank you. 감사합니다.
Okay. 감사합니다.